Turok is one of the most impressive first-person shooter video games out there. The levels are so creative in this game, and you get to play in the jungle and play in ancient cities, and man, this game just gives off a unique vibe for a first-person shooter video game. I mean, come on now, what's not fun about literally hunting dinosaurs? Ah! Dinosaurs! Man, Turok can get downright violent and dark too, and the sequel games for Nintendo 64 were just as good. Sure, there was frickin' Duke Nukem to kick ass and chew bubblegum, y'all, and Doom, frickin' Doom, but Turok has a unique identity compared to these games. All in all, Turok is a great first-person shooter Nintendo 64 game. Man, thinking about dinosaurs has me trembling in my boots now. I'm so afraid of dinosaurs! WWF Warzone was one of the most interesting Nintendo 64 games on Nintendo 64. This video game has wrestlers from late 1997 and early 1998, like Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ahmed Johnson, Triple H, and Rocky Maivia. Or The Rock, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. This game was vastly unique from different wrestling games at the time, and you had to remember combinations for moves. I will admit that really added a different and fresh playstyle to this game, and you can find the combinations through the pause menu. It's funny as hell when the audience gets pissed off. Stone Cold sucks! Oh, The Rock is a douchebag. Triple H is an asshole. And that made me laugh quite a bit when playing this game. Another good wrestling game I highly recommend trying out to you guys is WCW Mayhem for Nintendo 64. I like that game also. All in all, WWF Warzone is a fun wrestling game, and the graphics too are better than most wrestling games is what I respect. I mean, hell, it looks like it's literally on par with WWF SmackDown for the PlayStation in terms of graphics. It's that damn good. I'm the game! And I'm that damn good. Oh no, WWF Warzone is a fun wrestling game. Conker's Bad Fur Day was one of the most fun games on Nintendo 64. Rare was really ballsy back in those days. I mean, literally, Conker literally drank beer in this game, and they literally made smelly references too, like crap and the mighty poo. This game is a really fun open-world platforming video game. The music in this game is freaking fantastic too, and it was cool seeing Conker in Diddy Kong Racing. All in all, Conker's Bad Fur Day was one of the coolest Nintendo 64 games out there, and I am happy to give this game an honorable mention. If you guys haven't played this game, I highly recommend you do. Rare was literally getting out banger after banger after banger after banger on Nintendo 64 back in the day, and this video game is no different. I am privileged to give this awesome video game an honorable mention. Yoshi's Story was a really good game on Nintendo 64. I feel that Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island was the better game, but Baby Bowser has stolen the Super Happy Tree, and the Yoshis must get the Super Happy Tree back. Man, talking about this game really makes me happy myself. Oh, I'm so giddy inside. This game is really cool. You can play as different colored Yoshis, and there were grass and fire levels. I think there was a level where you literally were on this platform and you ascended up. The snow and water levels in this game were fun also. And there was literally a big octopus boss in this water level. I literally remember that when I was younger. The cotton candy boss made me laugh as a kid. I mean, you literally lick him and he dies. You lick him an infinite amount of times. And Baby Bowser literally has to be one of the easiest video game bosses in history, since you can literally unlimitedly replenish yourself with the Super Happy Tree. All in all, Yoshi's Story is a really fun Nintendo 64 game, and I highly recommend playing this game if you haven't. Those Yoshis are so gosh, so cute! Mario Golf for the Nintendo 64 was one of the most fun Mario sports games out there. This video game was such a simple golf game to learn how to play, literally giving Tiger Woods' PGA Tour some legit competition back in the day, and I'm literally not kidding about that. This game had so many fun and unique holes, and playing as Metal Mario and regular Mario, yeah, it's weird that there's two friggin' different versions of Mario, and Bowser and Yoshi, having different skill sets was cool also, and there were so many fun side games like ring golf and the mini putt. Also, trying to unlock different and better characters in this game gave more incentive to play this game, and the Easter egg where you could unlock all the characters at the start of the screen was a cool hidden secret too. All in all, Mario Golf is a really fun Nintendo 64 game, and I highly recommend playing this game if you haven't, for some of you newbies out there. When I was 4 years old, I played so much friggin' mini game putting out there. It was a lot. I did a lot of mini game putting, y'all. Just to let you guys know a secret. All in all, Mario Golf 64 is a fun Nintendo 64 game. This game just, oh my god, talking about this game literally gets my nostalgia chills running. For the next entry, number 17, I picked Pokemon Stadium. It's funny, by the time I got this video out, it recently came to Nintendo Switch Online. This game has so many fun modes. Man, I remember playing so many mini games. The Rattata Run was so much fun, and the Lickitung and Clefairy games were funny. Literally Clefairy smacking you on the head made me LOL as a kid. And not only that, the Gym Leader's Castle is a really fun mode in this game too. This game has so many tournaments. The Pokemon Stadium with levels 50s was so much fun, and Prime Cup was a fun mode too with level 100s. Petite Cup and Pika Cup were good modes too, and man, I remember the Elite Four and Gym Leader's Castle being so freaking hard. They were a pain in the ass as a kid. Elite Four was it was really difficult. This game is even better if you use your Game Boy Color games, since rental Pokemon are not all that good, and fighting Mewtwo at the end of this game was a good final boss, and round 2 was a good hard mode in this game. All in all, Pokemon Stadium is a classic on the Nintendo 64, and I can replay this video game so many times. Pokemon Stadium is a great Nintendo 64 game. Number 16 is Perfect Dark. Oh my gosh! Perfect Dark is such a fun first-person shooter video game. This video game took what made 007 GoldenEye so fantastic and literally improved upon that game. This game has such a good futuristic feel to it, and the levels are so much fun. Some take place in outer space and in ruins and in so many other high technological buildings. And man, Joanna Dark is a really good female protagonist too. It's weird that she has short hair. She kind of looks like a dyke. Hopefully nobody attacks me for that. All in all, if you love 007 GoldenEye, you will love Perfect Dark. Everything you liked about 007 GoldenEye, Perfect Dark has that distinct same feel and vibe to it. I freaking liked this game a lot as a kid. This video game is awesome. I gotta replay Perfect Dark again. Time to hop up, time to plug in my Nintendo 64 after this video. I'ma play some Perfect Dark tonight. WCW vs. NWO Revenge was one of the best wrestling games to ever come out. This game is similar to WWF No Mercy. This video game is one of the most simplistic, fun, and engaging wrestling games I've ever played, and there are so many iconic WCW wrestlers in this game, like Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, Bret Hart, Rey Mysterio, Booker T, Sting! And you can unlock wrestlers in this game, which was a nice incentive. All in all, WCW vs. NWO Revenge was literally my childhood as a wrestling game, and this video game is awesome. This game is such a great wrestling game, and I literally got my nostalgia chills running again talking about this game.